Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. Instantly that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. All right, man, we in the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Talk about Teofimo Lopez last night real quick. He's ready for the top 140 pounders. Then we talk about the Spencer Crawford situation. So appreciate everybody for tapping in. Shout out to Sean in the building early. Shout out to Michael Kersey. Shout out to Josh Sun. Salute. So you say why they hating on TON? Let's talk about it, man. Make sure you hit the Boxing 101 playlist on YouTube. If you don't, we live on YouTube, Goodfella TV. You can find me on Twitter. We live there. All that through the link tree. Hit the link tree in the description on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. You can listen to this next morning on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, Radio Public, Stitcher. All those links in the description. You can listen to the podcast. If you forget, I will post a link in the morning on the community tab. Also, I will post it on my Instagram story. So, yep. Bobby Swag, salute. See you. Unfortunately, what happened with Talib brother, bro. That's, bro. Youth sports is never that serious. I'll just say, I'm gonna just leave it at that. If you're in Vegas, stay safe. They had a lot of rain and started flooding in Vegas. So Vegas ain't equipped in the desert. Their drain system probably not equipped for that amount of rain. TL straight Scooby Snacks at the 140 pound division. We start off there. So Mike Kersey said, "What they hating on TON, man? I don't know if it's hate. I don't know exactly what you're hearing. But I guess because he talking delusional, bro. He already told you that." He want to get his son back, and old girl keeping his son from him. What's so funny about it? His people told him, young people gonna be rebellious anyway. You in that age bracket that he in, dog. People don't believe it, but a lot of times your family know what's better for you than you do. Especially women. Women can gauge a female really better than some of these dudes, man. They slide up in something and then they fall in love with them and start ignoring the signs or something, or they feel like they hit above, they hit above above their level. They get a dime or think she a dime, and you know how the game go right then and there. And females also is really good gauge of females. You know what I'm saying? They won't give you the game, but they'll warn you. Females, think about the Kardashians. Pretty much, Mama wrote the modern day book on the game. She wrote the book. Look at Rob Kardashian. Come on. Your mama wrote the book that every modern day woman follow. Kim Kardashian, following her game plan, and Rob Kardashian still out here, simpleton. Being a simpleton, bro. So, women won't give you the game. Even your own mama. I seen some dude on YouTube talking about it. I agree. They won't give you the game. If you pay attention long enough, you learn it from just paying attention. If you're a chick that you hitting above your grade, she playing, you just gotta play it. If you fine with that, you just gotta play the game. Don't have no kids with that woman, you just gotta play the game. Simple as that. And what Teofimo Lopez did is family, we don't know the whole story. You know what I'm saying? He probably stepping out, but kid with a couple $100,000, $1 million, whatever. Of course. What you expect him to do? Sit at the house? He should just be smashing everything around, most stuff around. When you get to his 30s, then you get married. Dude, like, what, 24, 25 years old? You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't understand. It's messing with his head. Because the first thing a woman try to do is play with your heart. If you got a kid, it's the first thing they're going to try to do after they play with the money. And he should just be playing the field for real. I know it's kind of dangerous playing the field. That's why you got to wrap it up. You got to be a good judge of character. So he's 25 years old, just turned 25. He ain't supposed to be thinking about no marriage, bro. Supposed to be, enjoying and soil your royal oats, and that's messing with his head. And that's messing with his head. And a lot of people don't like the way he's talking. Don't take his L like a man. Guess what? You start creating, nemesis. You started creating people that's not for you. You start, what I'm saying, creating an anti-Teofimo Lopez. Instead of eating your L, just eat it. Don't be inconsistent with it. Don't eat it, then say, oh, I had a lung problem, I almost died, or my back was hurting, this, that, and the third. It don't work that way, bro. Either you own up to it or you just going to keep making excuses. It was a close fight, you lost. Then, talking about Devin Haney, it's all about, instead of saying simple, saying that, hey, man, Devin Haney coming to 140 pounds, we could talk. But it's he's on their payroll and this, that, and the third, bro. Bob Arum got a lot of media members on his payroll. He flew most of them niggas out to China, all of them out to China that was there for the most part. He probably flew most of them out to Australia. What are you talking about? The very same, media that he buying is also benefiting Teofimo Lopez. That's boxing. Everybody know that. So I don't understand it. We'll set up for Devin to win and this, that, and the third. Hey, you lost. Top Rank told you this is what the fight was worth. This, don't take the fight, drop the belts. You wanted to do your own thing and cancel the fight. Got sick. Floyd pushed the fight back, and you ran into a dude, who father and his grandfather just passed. That was motivated. That's your fault. You should listen to your handlers. Oh, the Triller's gonna make my son do 1 billion pay-per-views, and Triller's gonna make my son a superstar, and this, that, and the third. Listen to your daddy. And one thing you end up on a zone and you lose. Legitimately on my scorecard, like 1 or 2 points, but legitimately you lost. You came out fighting stupid. But last night, man, sharp. It took a minute to get the ring rust off. I still got some concerns, but I think I don't think he put the weight on the right way. I think if he put more of the weight on his legs and he leaned out up top, I think he'd be a lot more explosive. But what I see last night, he's not explosive as he was at 135, which comes up with moving in the weight. You're going to make adjustments. Terence Crawford grew in 147 pounds. Now you're seeing Terence Crawford fill out at the division. So you got to understand his 140-pound debut is not going to be his pinnacle, especially versus Pedro Campa. So, now they got to make some adjustments to his body. Hey, Arnold Barboza was right. He was slow. He bulked up a little bit too up top. If you're doing his strength and conditioning, you put the weight on his legs. You want to make, because he's not really a fleet of foot fighter. You put the weight on his legs and you keep that explosiveness up top. The reason he'll win at 140 is going to be because his natural power, but the root usually is your speed and intellect as a smaller fighter moving up. His speed, his intellect, his counter-punching ability, that's why he's going to win. Do I still see some problems there? Absolutely. Obviously, he bulked up a little bit too much last night. Excuse me. He bulked up too much. And obviously, it's a filling up here. That's why you fight Pedro Campa. He's still jumping off. He's still, jumping when he throw the left hook. That's going to create. I think that's what happened when he got dropped by George Camboso. I could be wrong, but that's going to get him dropped or seriously hurt. He got to stop jumping in with that left hook. It's a way that you jump in with the left hook. He jumping off his feet. Floyd Mayweather could show him how to throw a left hook and spin and turn and pivot off of it. He jumping off his feet to throw a left hook. That's never good. But my only concern, is how he bulked up. How he went to the ropes a little bit too easy, but that's be all right. But he remind me of Adrian Broner a lot. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of Adrian Broner a lot, man. I think his power trans. Well, I can't really say that because AB, you know, he jumped over the 140-pound division and started at 130. But you know, his power is going to be interesting there, and like it was there last night, it was sharp. I love his jab. But the question is, can he get Subriel Matias respect? Can he get Zepeda respect? All these dudes are big punchers, bro. Even guys like Montana Love and Robert Jr. when he come back. I'm speaking that he gonna come back, man. These dudes are big punchers, bro. Subriel Matias, the dude fighting on Adrian Broner on the card that fought Barrios back Rob Ahmadamadev. These dudes are big punchers. These dudes are very, very big punchers. And also the question is, he drained himself so long at 35. By the time you blink, physically, he's gonna be ready to go up to 147 pounds. Physically, he's gonna be ready to go up to 147. Because he said he's been there fighting there since what he was 15 years old, 19 years old, whatever it was. You know, naturally his body gonna want to go up to 47 real quick. And at the end of the day, I'm not sure, you know, if he can take Regis Progress power. You know, he trended more moving up, so that might be an advantage. I'm not sure if he can beat Jose Zepeda. The Josh Taylor that fought Jack Catterall, I think he could beat him. But the Josh Taylor that showed up versus Regis Progress, Ivan Barachnik, you know, Victor Postal or Harry Davis, that guy show up. I don't know. You know, because one thing about Josh Taylor, he going to come to your kitchen. He can take it and he can dish it. So, I mean, I think that's his best matchup, to be honest, out of the title holders or title holders to be, or the guys that he names, Zepeda, Regis, etc. Those his best opportunities, to be real. You know, that's a very, very, you know, Brandon Lee is a very, very dangerous fighter. Very dangerous fighter. You know what I'm saying? Who else you got up in there joint? Subriel Matias is a very dangerous fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are some very, very dangerous fighters in that division. I mean, you talk about a guy like Jack Catterall, Sandor Martin might be a nightmare for him. Gary Anton Russell Jr. be very interesting for him. I mean, that division is really the best division in boxing. It's up and down, just names that people don't know. But any name you could pick is dangerous. I mean, you think about the top 10, Taylor, Catterall, no order, Regis Progress, Sandor Martin, Gary Anton Russell Jr., Subriel Matias. Who else we got in that joint? Backward Ahmadamadev, Jose Ramirez, Brandon Lee, Montana Love. Something in my backyard. I don't know what the hell that was. I wasn't the only one that seen. I seen it. It might have been a cat. Yeah, we all right. Victor Postal still in there, so you ain't gonna let him out. You might not get this. He might run back and then come back. All right, man. Go play with your bone. We alive. So yeah. It's a very interesting division, man. But you know, my only thing with him last night. Only thing I had to do, I just think, you know, the ring run. People talking about, well, you know, his daddy only had him sparring 2 weeks. I mean, shit, it worked. Y'all don't know physically what that man was dealing with. If he only sparred for 2 weeks, it was for a reason. You know, so I would like to know the reason why he sparred in 2 weeks. And then his daddy jumped in the camera yesterday when they was introducing him and saying his name. And a lot of people said it didn't like that. And, you know, and at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. That's who he trusts. That's who he entrusts being in his corner. I can't, like, you know, I'm not gonna go in and say daddy shouldn't be there. Took him to, you know, 3 belts in the ring title. You know, he took him to the 3 belts in the ring title. What else can I say? But I'm not sure. Come on, man. That was like 10 minutes ago. I'm not sure where he lines up at 140 pounds. I didn't see enough last night. I knew I wouldn't see enough from Pedro Campa. Only thing he can do is lose stock, in my opinion. That's the only thing that he can do is lose stock. That's it. That's the only thing that he can do last night. But he reminded me a lot of Adrian Broner, bro. A ton. Not high output, fight behind the shoulder roll, not proficient in the shoulder roll. You throw multiple punches at them, they're gonna have problems. If you can move your feet, if you can move and be slick versus Teofimo Lopez, he can't do nothing with you till he catch you. And the only reason he's gonna catch you is he's a good counter puncher. Somebody like Devin Haney would be a nightmare. That's how I really know that Lomachenko ain't really no slick fighter. He's just an aggressive power puncher. I mean, he's just an aggressive pressure fighter. That's all he is. Lomachenko, like Devin Haney's the reason why when he mentioned Devin Haney, he get out of position. You know, because the movement, bro. The movement. Just like with Adrian Broner, he gonna struggle all the time when somebody have some movement. Or you throw a lot of punches and you bring a lot of volume. They always gonna struggle. He's remind me of Adrian Broner. His feet a lot better than Adrian Broner's though. But and I think he's natural bigger. Adrian Broner started at 130. He naturally bigger than Adrian Broner, but like I said before, you know, they can't handle the volume. That half guard, that shell they're using, they shouldn't be using that shell. He shouldn't be using that shell, bro. I'm just being real. That shell that he using, that's not that shit. He shouldn't be fighting out of that shell. It just seemed like they watched what Floyd did and try to pick up and mimic what Floyd did. He shouldn't be fighting. Then he go into the cross, you know, the cross guard. I think George Foreman used to use that and type of stuff, man. I at this point, I think this kid, like, man, his father like kind of winging that shit, bro, at this point. And if he get in there with somebody, bro, that's gonna bring pressure but power, like Pedro or somebody that can stick and move and utilize the ring. And I think the best guy at that division is Sandor Martin and Robbie Jr. And obviously Robbie Jr. recovering from getting shot. That'd be a nightmare for him. Somebody like Robbie Jr., Sandor Martin would be a fucking nightmare. They would be a nightmare for him. All you gotta do is make him pick his feet up, and then he gonna jump in with a wild left hook. He gonna get stopped, bro. He don't, like I said before, he remind me a lot of Adrian Broner, bro. A ton. They need guys to be right in front of you, beat up. That's why Lomachenko was so good. He was so good for Lomachenko. Lomachenko come right in front of him. He ain't hard to find. So, you know, like I said before, real aggressive power punchers that come for aggressive fighters, like Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor is on like the switch. It's gonna be a problem, bro, for him. You know, but if you fight the shit he did with Catterall, you know, T.O. probably should be able to beat him. But as far as Adrian Broner comparison, man, you can outwork Teofimo Lopez, but I think his power, obviously being a natural guy, is much more realer at 40 than Broner's was. Broner did jump to 47, and you know, and I think he might be a little bit more talented. You know, just a little, maybe just a little bit more, but I see him getting him a world title. I see him beating Jose Ramirez. I see him having problems with Zepeda, Regis Prograis. If that Josh Taylor showed up versus Catterall, I see him, you know, that's a pick 'em fight. Maybe I slightly lean towards him. Brandon Lee, I think it's a little bit too early. Guaranteed Russell, I think it's a little bit too early. Sabril Matias, you know, that'd be a hell of a fight. That'd be a hell of a fight. It's another pick 'em fight. Montana Love, I probably favor him over Montana Love. But yeah, man. I just can't give you a full synopsis on him until I see him in there versus an actual top 10 opponent. Just to be real. Just being real. T.O. fought one can at 40. Now he thinks he's about to take over. Donald Banks, Kofi Universal Luke. Kofi said, peace. Everyone in the chat, smash the like button. Please click the link tree and sub to all social media platforms. Y'all go subscribe to Kofi Universal, latest and greatest in hip-hop news and album reviews. He says CO's going to need to be more active at 40 and get bigger off of him. It'll work against the 50th ranked guy, but not against the top guy, Zion. Keys say Regis works T.O. Yeah, Regis worked pretty much everybody at this point, in my opinion. Kobe 2K fan. Salute Richard Hitson at 42, where I wonder who he'll sign, where he signed with. He signed with one of the managers, bro. Probably going to top rank. I think T.O. at 40 power is not. I can't say it's not there, man. I think he started off a little slow last night, but his power took this kid out. You know, so I can't say his power not there. It is. He got the stoppage. He dropped him. You know, so I can't say his power not there. T-minus 6 days before AJ becomes a domestic abuse victim. He won't. I don't know. T.O. Regis. I don't know, bro. And I want to see Regis fights. He's still delusional. I don't know, man. I think I ain't did a prediction yet, but I think I'm starting to lean towards Anthony Joshua, bro. I just got a funny feeling Joshua gonna win. They probably paid Usyk to lay down. Lomachenko gonna beat Devin. I can see that, but I ain't sure. Devin was trying to fight him, and Lomachenko said no, he needed tune-up. That's the word on the street. So Lomachenko think he needed a tune-up. I don't know. That style might be interesting, bro. That's a very interesting style for Lomachenko. Y'all notice they ain't never messed Lomachenko in there with nobody that's slick. That's why I didn't understand why Tank ain't never take the fight. You know, T.O. beat Lomachenko on he psyched him out with his power before he even touched him with his power. So think about that for a minute. He said, Javier Lopez, I don't know what's up with T.O. That gazelle punch, that's where you throw a hook while jumping off your ground. That's an old school move they did back in the 60s and 70s, and that's going to get his ass knocked out. Great athleticism, but lack of technique. Also real heavy on his feet, but his solid performance. Of course, the Adrian Broner was the same way. So hell, they fight just the same, bro. That fake Floyd shell roll. People got to notice too. Floyd didn't really always just come out behind the shoulder. Floyd came out the high guard, felt your speed, your power, then he went into the half guard. You know, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, man, it'd be interesting, dude. But that was clowning his daddy because when they said he was the winner, his daddy jumped in there and started doing the flexing and all that type of stuff in the camera and taking over and all that, bro. That dude got a lot of problems, bro. That dude got a lot of problems going on in his life. But, you know, they say, you know, God don't give his strongest battles to his strongest warriors. Reggie Singleton, salute, shout out to Texas. Browner fight week 2, yep. Card better than the actual fight, though. But I must say, let's move on. All right, so let's talk about y'all don't really care about Teofimo Lopez. Let's talk about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. I'll be happy when this shit is official. Now apparently they gonna fight. That's what's being told to me. They gonna fight. They already agreed to a deal. Obviously, the contracts ain't signed at one point. Kenny Porter said most of their contracts don't get signed until after the fight. I mean, until before the weigh-in, right? So a lot of this we agree in principle to a fight, you know, and the contract's not signed. It's kind of like a free agent where he agrees to a deal with a team, right? Appreciate Reggie Singleton in the cash app. Appreciate it, brother. Really, really do. Like he agreed to its terms, and then it's just a formality for him to sign to the contract. Now we seen DeAndre Jordan kind of, he pulled a fast one, all right. He ended up going back to the Clippers, so all the time it ain't always etched in stone. But with the amount of power Al Heyman got, you ain't gonna pull that shit on Al Heyman. I'll just say that. You ain't gonna pull that crap on Al Heyman. So, but at the end of the day, they say it's done. I know one person that's been saying it done for a long time, and another person says it's gonna get it done for a long time. And we should have a fight. Now about only issues that actually really remain in this whole situation is right now, apparently Al Heyman and Stephen Espinoza is stopping this fight from happening. Right? And one of the reasons they stopping this fight from happening, apparently they little fucking beef. Now, I don't know if Al Heyman will be ballsy enough to take this fight over to Fox just to prove a point to Espinoza, but right now it's said that Al Heyman don't want to let the fight happen. They trying to find a date, and it's 1 minute, everybody on the court saying the fight gonna happen, it's gonna get announced. I hear something as early as Monday was supposed to be announced. Somebody corrected me, say, no, that's not gonna be the case. It won't be Monday. But things in boxing change on the dime. That's one thing I can say. Things in boxing change on a dime. That's exactly what I can tell you. It's always changing. And right now, Al Heyman, holds all the keys to he holds all the keys to everything. And right now, Al Heyman is the singular one thing that's in that way. That's in the way. That's it. Al Heyman is a single thing that's in the way. That's it. And whatever that means, it is what it is. You know, if it's this issue with Steven Espinoza, if it's that he really don't make this fight, but the people putting the money up to the fight, well, I'm not saying it's the case. What it sounds like to me is they made it right with Terence Crawford. They want the fight. So everybody asking about the fight, all the media members going to the different fights, asking about the fights, asking about the fights and all that type of stuff. You know, so right now you got people saying the November date is dead. And that's why I heard the first week of December. Because the only date I know that's in November is November 19th at the MGM Grand. All the T-Mobile dates is taken up, so they let October pass. So now I was ahead of that curve. December 1st is the first week of December is what they're aiming for. Because you got to remember, it's 5 weeks in December. So it's the third. They looking at the third. And a lot of people say that's messed up because that's a tough time of the year. People lose people. You know what I'm saying? People lose people. It's a tough time for people around the holiday time. It's a tough time financially for people. You know how the game go. Christmas gifts, Thanksgiving. A lot of people work a lot of hours to accommodate for for what their kids want, and whatever it may be. Wintertime is known as stacking season. Not, let's go spend a whole bunch of fucking money. So right now, a lot of people got an issue with them waiting so late. It was supposed to be in the summer. That's what it was supposed to. But Al Heyman has struggled out so much, But apparently they made it right with Terence Crawford. So, whatever the rematch clause, the money, the deal with PBC was, all I know for sure is them investors wanted that money. They wanted that money. They wanted to they made it right with Terence Crawford. So I don't know exactly how much Crawford compromised or whatever situation was, but they made it right with Terence Crawford. Because he agreed to a deal, and Crawford took over negotiations a couple weeks ago, about a month ago. I don't even know the exact date, but he took over negotiations a while ago. That's what I can tell y'all. He took over negotiations a while ago. Whatever he did, taking over, his negotiations and taking it to the front and whatever he asked or, whatever was different. If Al respected him more than the person that was negotiating or, talking to the fighter a lot different, because once you explain something to a guy and then get back to another guy, can't nobody explain it like Al Heyman. Explain it right to you. All right. I can tell you something. I could tell your wife to tell you something, right? And you may not understand it unless I break it down. Only way I know how to break it down. You see what I'm saying? So whatever it was, the last few weeks they've been negotiating. I don't know if it was a change of heart from the investors. I don't know if it was a change of heart Al Heyman. I don't know if it was a change of heart with Terence Crawford. Whatever the misunderstanding was. But right now the deal is the deal is there. The deal is there, man. They came to an agreement. Right now, it's Al Heyman. And right now, they saying the November date is dead. I know personally for a fact, somebody told me that who had no knowledge of the other people I asked. They aiming for the first week of December. So November is dead as of right now. And you probably could think about it too. They may turn around. They may completely turn around and do this another month. It was rumors that they were trying to push this. They were trying to push this all the way to to next year. They wanted, Terence Crawford to fight Keith Thurman, which Terence Crawford, it was told to me, Terence Crawford was willing to get in the ring with Keith Thurman this summer. And I don't know how true it was, but he was willing to get in the ring with Keith Thurman this summer. He was willing to jump in there with Keith Thurman. And like I said before, They was bullshitting, man. And maybe you probably said, well, maybe Terence Crawford should have just took over the negotiations sooner. Okay, cool. You know, maybe they should have just came with their best offer off the rip. It's a lot of ifs and ands and buts in there. But the best thing about it, they got a deal that everybody agreed to. Apparently, Errol Spence agreed to his deal a while ago. That's why he's saying sign the contract, but he don't know what's going on either. He only know what Al Heyman know. What Al Heyman telling him. You know, he only know what Al Heyman's telling him. So you got to understand, Al Heyman is running this show, bro. You know, now is old boy leaving? Daniel Kinahan. If Kinahan was able to be involved, would this process went a whole lot smoother? I would bet it would have, because it's a rumor out there that Errol Spence also met with Daniel Kinahan, and ain't nobody talking about that neither. I'm just saying it's a rumor. It's a rumor that Errol Spence met with Daniel Kinahan too when he went over to the Middle East. It's a rumor that Errol Spence met with him. And I think, in my opinion, if all that's true, I think Daniel Kinahan being part of these negotiations, this fight would have been made already. I wouldn't be surprised if PBC snitched on Daniel Kinahan, because it wasn't nobody from Top Rank. Because Fury in trouble, the WBC in trouble, Bob Berum, he didn't know, and all this type of stuff. All them people in trouble. So it wasn't nobody from Top Rank side of thing. You know, when they started talking about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, all of a sudden, Daniel Kinahan get all these sanctions and all this shit. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice that he get all them sanctions and shit now? That the fight that they start negotiating on Bud Crawford's behalf. It sounds like somebody on PBC dropped a dime on that nigga, man. I must say myself. It sounds like somebody on PBC dropped a nickel on him. And a dime. He said, I was just about to talk about, remember the DeAndre Jordan that did that to the man, but that helps smear your reputation too, and your agent reputation. Nobody else's fight. I'm just happy to see the fight. Tired of nothing but talk. Fight each other. Like I said, it's a whole bunch of business that go into that. And I think Kinahan getting sanctioned, when they start talking these talks, that was a hell of a coincidence in my opinion. Because there's a rumor that Errol Spence went overseas to the Middle East. He met with Kinahan. And Kinahan, we probably would have already seen the fight if that didn't happen to Kinahan. Y'all got to be crazy if y'all think they start negotiating after he lost to Sean Porter. They've been talking, bro. They've been talking. And the fighters can hide behind Al Heyman because Al Heyman assumes all the responsibilities. All these dudes like Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, all they do is show up to the fight. They don't ask for a certain amount of money to another promoter. Al Heyman do that. If you want to get in contact with Keith Thurman, go through Al Heyman. Al Heyman said, well, I need $10 million for Keith Thurman. That's what he said. It wasn't Keith Thurman asked for $10 million. Al Heyman. Al Heyman, if they really had their lawsuit together, Al Heyman, you can prove that Al Heyman worked with a select few promoters. Everybody in the world know he violated the Muhammad Ali Act, allegedly. Everybody know that shit. All he doing is making everybody all he doing on a grand scale is 1099. And they getting a couple dollars by being independent contractors. All they 1099 employees. That's all they is. Each promotional company, you get a stipend for your promotional fees. None of these guys are functional promotional companies that can run on their own. Al Heyman is running the promotional companies, telling them how to run it, telling them what to do. It's a conflict of interest, and one of the reasons why he didn't roll with Mayweather Promotions like he did with De La Hoya, that's super conflict of interest, and also could have proved that he was violating the Muhammad Ali Act. That's why he probably really ain't rolling with Mayweather the way he did with Oscar De La Hoya. Fox pay-per-view would be better. I like Lennox and the announce crew better than Showtime, but they getting out the game. And I'm pretty sure Showtime gonna put some amount of money up. Fox ain't putting no more money up. PBC pay Fox for the production. There's also a potential matchup Morrell and Berlanga. Chris G.O. Morrell stopped Berlanga. Berlanga just got a lot to learn. If Berlanga could learn it, I think he had the physical tools, but I just think Berlanga need to go to Montana Berlanga need to go somewhere where ain't nothing to do but box, enjoy his family, and enjoy his training camp. Berlanga just like the rest of them New York athletes, he's just not focused, bro. The physical talent is there, but the focus is not. I think Morale beats everyone except for Benavidez. That's a good fight. He pulled out a Benavidez fight. Ronnie Shields put him out of that fight. Said he wasn't ready. I ain't mad at it. December is horrible month. Holidays, travel, finance. So yeah, for a lot of us, fall finals in college are around this time. Boxing just ran about idiots. Yep. They want to tell you though, this is why they told you black people wasn't gonna care about this fight. Yep, and then you got to understand the numbers go up that time. If you catch my drift, the virus numbers. Earl and Bud should have been this weekend, to be honest, or the final week of August. No point in waiting any later than September. But man, you got to remember too, it's supposed to be the weekend Triple G and Canelo. It's supposed to be the weekend before, the weekend after. This fight should have been. It should have been when Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman fought around in July. That's when it should have been around. But at the end of the day, business side got away with it. What changed in the Bud negotiations in the negotiation room for so probably disconnect. That's it. Probably disconnect. That's all it is. Probably somebody wasn't explaining something the right way. Maybe they had more respect talking to him. I can't tell you what changed. Only he can reveal that. Maybe he was something able to explain something, but I do know the investors are pushing for this fight. So maybe they financially made it right. Maybe Showtime stepped in and made it right. Or maybe they explained something. Maybe they had more respect for him as a negotiator, being a fighter. But apparently, what could be done since November got done in a month. It ain't official because they ain't signed shit yet, but it's coming. It's coming. 2023 could be pushed to 20, but don't nobody in boxing fight the first 3 months. The boxing really don't start heating up till St. Patrick's Day weekend. Really the spring. So it's been years where boxing got off to a hot start at the beginning of the year, but that's a very rare occurrence. When I say a very rare occurrence, a rare occurrence. They keep messing around, and we're not gonna get shit in the end of January, beginning of February. Like I said, big time players don't fight at the beginning of the year neither. Real top thralls, UC Floyd come around in May, September. Canelo May, September. They gotta fight in February. They will, but a lot of people they like to enjoy the New Year. That's why everybody try to squeeze their fight in before Thanksgiving or at least before Christmas, so they can have some money going into the New Year. I don't even know Al about to make the Bud the face of PBC. I don't think so, bro. I think he's a little bit too old to be the face. Kinahan would have put the money up and try and probably launder his own money. Not sure what he would have did. He said they definitely snitched on Danny Boy. That's what it sounded like to me. I'm just putting one on one. I'm not saying I got no. That's what it sounded like to me. Because as soon as he got involved, then it was like he got sanctioned. He did all that work with Top Rank. He did all that work with Perellum allegedly and NTK Global, and all of a sudden he get to talk about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Nigga, he gets sanctioned. Come on. That sounds like some fucking suspicious activity too. And they went that far not to make that fight. That's hilarious, bro. Which I don't believe they did, but that's hilarious. That's freaking hilarious. That's freaking hilarious, bro. That is hilarious, dog. They went that far, but right now they saying him and Alan Espinosa not the same accord. They said the fight not happening yet. But they said both these dudes agreed to the contract. They said done hit it. He said what happened. He said he got some bad news. Said what happened. He said the fight was done. He said things in boxing changed. Both fighters agreed, but the contracts not signed. They said it's not happening yet. So apparently this person's saying Espinosa and Al Heyman beef is in the middle of that. So that's pretty much what they trying to articulate here. That's what they trying to articulate here is that beef is getting in the way of this fight. So ain't nothing that Terence Crawford can do about that. And now they're saying that that's why we don't have a schedule for Showtime. That's what they're saying. That's the reason. But I'm thinking, you think about it, who else got a fall schedule? Anybody hear nothing about the zone fall schedule? Do Top Rank releases a fall schedule yet? So at the end of the day, that don't prove to be true. Because nobody releases fall schedule in boxing yet. Nobody. Man, we got a bug in here. Hold on, I got clap kid, bro. Give me 1 second. I clap this kid. Oh man. There you go. That nigga gone now. She got another one in here. I hate opening my door. Shit. That was a big ass bug too. Oh, motherfucker. Guess what? That was lightning bug. I left my window open. Not a good thing. Man. Feel like the bug killer. It makes you just don't sit here. My bad. He's just sitting here. But right now, it's just up to the date. Whatever Al Heyman and Showtime got going on. That's just where we at with it. They agreed. Earl already had his shit together because he can't do shit without Al blessing. Crawford got his stuff together, and they waited too long. They waited too long to make this fight. And now, November days booked up. I don't know what's going on in November in Vegas, and maybe I could look it up. But the MGM Grand, well, also the Golden Knights playing November 18th at T-Mobile. You know, T-Mobile and MGM Grand, it's not too far from each other. So maybe they worried about the traffic or something. That's the only thing I can think about. Maybe they worried about the traffic. So the 19th is I believe will be the date. So they don't have nothing at the 19th. So I don't know what's stopping them from the 19th. You know, honestly, I know what's stopping them from the 19th. Because ain't nothing in the 19th at the MGM Grand. And I think at the T-Mobile Arena, it's the Golden Knights. So are they scared to compete against the Golden Knights? I don't know. So hold on. I'm rolling through this joint now. So the 19th. Hold on. The 19th. So no, it's Joy Coy. Funny is Funny. November 19th. So T-Mobile got a comedy show November 19th. So like I said before, I don't know what's going on in Vegas November 19th. So I think that I thought they could do that day, but maybe it's some counter programming. Let me see. Let's see if UFC got something going on. I know they got something going on the 12th. I know they got something on the 12th. Let me see. Yeah, they got, that's the 12th. Adesanya fighting on the 12th. So November 12th is the last scheduled date they got scheduled. That's it. So I don't know what's stopping them fighting November 19th. So I can't tell you. Maybe somebody in the comment section know. UFC is better on putting on fights. They're literally over 6 fights that's coming up way better than anything Box is putting on this year. Yeah, because he got entire control. They can't, he got the entire dictatorship. And Dana White don't care who win or lose. The train keep moving, especially after the impasse with Ronda Rousey, John Jones, etc. Once they got over that impasse, it showed the UFC was here to stay. But they gonna move to Vegas camps, I believe. Man, nigga need to go to Montana, Colorado Springs, somewhere with nothing to do. Hopefully it happens in December, bro. I'm tired of the rumor mill. Well, November seemed to be dead. I don't know why the 19th did. I know the fight not said, but why people sleeping on Buzz so much in this matchup? Well, everybody, if they fight, the truth will come out. I'd rather watch two crackheads fight at this point. John Jones coming at the UFC, been on fire lately, man. That nigga, man, he don't want nothing to do with that African Francis Ngannou. He don't want nothing to do with that man. Now I don't blame him. That motherfucker striking and grappling now. Yeah. Yeah, never mind. Leave that big animal alone, bro. That dude's 100% pure savagery. Now he wrestling and he striking, man. Yeah, pretty much, man. And Ngannou might go down as the best ever. C-Dub, salute. I'm telling you that right now. A nigga ground and pound, and standing up, man. All he doing is getting better, bro. John Jones just might as well just sit at this top as the GOAT. Ain't nothing to change. Or money right, don't worry about it. That fall schedule usually comes the last week of August, first week of September. Top Rank has fight cards throughout September, previewed after Teofimo Lopez. All the way up September 22nd is the last day of summer. So the zone got Jojo Zepeda, Ben Crucial Bank so far. Okay, that's true. When Spence beat him, they're going to say he was little and old. Of course he was old. You waited the nigga out 4 years. What are you talking about? You waited 4 years to fight the man. What are you talking about? He going to beat the shit out of Spence ass. Come on. He going to beat the dog walking shit out of Spence ass. Y'all niggas going to make every excuse in the book. They know it. Everybody know it. Everybody know it. Because if he can whoop Terence Crawford ass, it would have already been whooped. Now the Canelo out of reach, right? He ain't fighting Charlo. Where else he got to go to make that money? You going to let Fondor beat the hell out of Fondor, the only one that's fighting consistently with Jaron Ennis? Come on, Bud always wanted to fight. That's what I don't understand. Like, how y'all cap for Errol Spence? That's what I don't understand. He the one that been saying all the gay, suspicious shit. Yeah, the gay old happy stuff. He the one that been saying all of that. All Crawford do is want to fight. Come on. He the one that Crawford came to Dallas. How do you defend that? He went on a 2 weeks vacation, bro. He the one that let Terence Crawford run that nigga out of the city. He the one that let Terence Crawford. He the one that would let Terence Crawford get in the ring. He the one when Terence Crawford about to let him get in the ring, ran out the arena. I mean, how do we continue to defend this? How do you continue to defend Errol Spence? He the one that said I got to go take the easy route. He the one that put his hood on and started looking at the floor talking to Terence Crawford. Man, shit, 2 weeks ago, he could have shown up to the Virgil Ortiz card. He the one that didn't show up to that fight. His coach, he's going to be out here. He ain't like to stop it and all that shit. His fighter, his coach the one that talking about, Crawford power ain't real and Crawford ain't fighting nobody and he need to get his numbers up and all of a sudden, Errol Spence got to turn up to another level. Hold on, motherfucker, hold on. You the one that devalued Terence Crawford. You the one that talked all that shit. And all of a sudden, now y'all got to turn up to another level? Come on. He the one kissing niggas on the neck. He the one that called Terence Crawford out. He the one that said Bob won't give it to you. Then Bob said we can make the fight in 5 minutes. Then he started talking about, oh, man, I got to get the other belt. I got to go up to Oak Cliff and get the oak off the cliff and all that other BS. Come on. Terence Crawford have not really disrespected Errol Spence. He said, well, I'm an Errol Spence fan. I was rooting for him in the Olympics. He called out Keith Thurman. Said, well, I called out Keith because he got 2 belts. Oh, we want to see the Errol Spence fight. Okay, he said, fine. Let's make the fight. Oh, he on the wrong side of the street. He said, okay, I'm going to get out this Top Rank contract. Let's make the fight. And it turned out to him missing a whole year's of fucking worth revenue. Come on, he fought Sean Porter, John Molina, Felix Diaz, 3 PBC fighters, bro. Because if he didn't want the fight, he could have said, well, Bob got to be a part of the fight. He could have said that. Now the money he get free, and the money team say, well, we ain't got the money no more. Come on. How do you continue to defend that, bro? If Terence Crawford didn't want to make the fight, Crawford would have stayed behind Bob and said Bob had to be part of the fight. Come on, Terence Crawford ain't really there to say nothing bad about Errol Spence. You can say, well, Bomac said this, Barney said that, but Terence Crawford ain't said nothing. He said, I'm looking for you in the seat. That's it. He ain't had none but respect for Errol Spence. And that's the fucked up part about it. He ain't never drug Errol Spence's name through the mud. When he wouldn't allow him in the ring, when he ran out the damn arena, when he didn't show up in Dallas for 2 weeks when he came to Dallas, he never said nothing bad about him. And that's messed up about it, dog, because Terence Crawford will give a nigga an interview. You really want to be around another nigga sweating and, after you get done fighting and all that shit, testosterone high, that sounds a little suspicious to me. Because you couldn't make money off the dude name, call him Top Rank Toby. This nigga got a black wife, black family, black sister, black mother, black father, support his black community, got a store in his black community, and most of y'all niggas married to Koreans and and Chinese women and white women and fat white women and, you know, shit of that nature. Oh, she's Spanish or Latino and all that shit. And they niggas trying to prove who the blackest. Your girl ain't even got a goddamn green card. Come on. Come on. Errol Spence, you know, messing with Tex-Mex and all that shit. Mixed black. They ain't even black. They Latino and shit. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Ain't no reason not to like the man. What else? What don't he don't bring to the table? Nothing. Because he don't want to interview with niggas. That's crazy to me. Marshawn Lynch didn't either. And I respect his wishes. Honestly, I did. He said, worry about UFC, outshine them. Izzy got a big fight against a dude, beat him on one of those dates. Yep, November 12th. But they have a relationship with UFC. Without Al Heyman, UFC don't fight in the hell? You know. My bad, I got a stupid message. But like I said before, he does too bad. Spence getting drunk and whooped. He sound at least he does belong. They really gonna mess around and have people streaming this fight now. It's getting tiresome, and that's where it's kind of hit. I'm gonna buy it. I say if it happened this year, I'm gonna at least go. I'm gonna try to go to it. Haven't heard me idiot boxing over feelings. He said we had to get all the belts, and what does it matter if you get all the belts? It don't matter. A top fight is a top fight. Pacquiao and Mayweather didn't have all the belts. Larry Holmes never unified a belt. So getting all the belts it don't matter. To me, it don't matter. You still ain't fight the last three guys that was the guys at welterweight. You didn't fight Keith Thurman. You didn't fight Manny Pacquiao. You didn't fight Floyd Mayweather. So what do it fucking mean? What do it mean you gotta get all the belts? You didn't fight them. You never fought the guy that was the guy. You can make a case that Keith Thurman was the last guy that was the guy. He had 2 belts. He beat Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. You can make a case Manny Pacquiao was the guy. Floyd Mayweather was the guy. He never beat none of them guys. Come on. If it was about the belts, he wouldn't have been fighting Manny Pacquiao over Dennis Ugas in the first place. He'd have been fighting over Dennis Ugas for the belt. So it's not about getting the belts. Like he said, it was about taking the route of least resistance. That's what it was about. That's what it was about. It was about taking a route of least resistance. They tried to age him out. And they tried to frustrate him in negotiations. He said, Bud got down and laid down. We got Al Heyman. He would have. Man, it ain't why do I have to sign with you? Did Pacquiao have to sign with Al Heyman to fight Floyd Mayweather? No, he didn't. Come on. Who want to give up all control of their career? Nobody. Niggas don't even know when they fight. That's so crazy. I just want to get done with Al and this, that, and the third. Man, name me a nigga that walked away from Al Heyman and continued to have his career. Look what Al Heyman doing to Gary Russell. Look what he did to Deontay Wilder. He made Deontay Wilder turn down the Anthony Joshua lucrative deal to get his ass whooped by Tyson Fury. Do you see or did you see what he said? I don't know what y'all talking about. He said, I dare you to speak ill of Spence, the best fighter in boxing. He not better than Better Be at, bro. See, he ain't better than Dimitri Bivol. Let's be real. He might not be better than Jerron Ennis, to be honest. And what these D-Riders ignore is the fact that the Porter fought Bud was in incredible shape. And let's face it, Spence wouldn't have stopped that version of Porter that night. For some of y'all, like, man. He says, no, I would never, no matter how off the wall opinion. That's why I still come here. This fella don't say status quo. Appreciate somebody else in the cash app. Mr. Ward, appreciate it. I ain't gonna say your government name. Appreciate that, bro, in the cash app. Appreciate y'all, man, tonight. Javier say, and why does it matter what order the belts are collected in? Some of y'all sound like hoes, man. A couple of Crawford better than Spence, better than me because I would have been violating y'all. Most of y'all soft anyway. He said devaluing Terence Crawford began with the 80-20 talk about Heyman excavating top rank boxing from the deal. I mean, yeah, then talking about you ain't had the money. That was wild to me. But they worked through it okay. Though I found some clips where Spence said he beating all the top people. At the end of the day, you just doing what Keith Thurman did. You didn't do nothing that ain't already been done before. You beat Sean Porter, already been done before a couple of times. You beat Danny Garcia, already been done before. You beat Dennis Ugas, it's already been done before. So he wasn't doing nothing that was, come on. You wouldn't do nothing that was, come on. You still need to fight Keith Thurman. We just being honest. You never fought the man that was seen to kind of beat him in. You never fought Thurman. You never fought Pacquiao. You never fought Floyd. Come on. You never fought the man. Just saying that. Nobody would have cared if they fought for 1 belt, 2 belt, 3-point, and everything has got to be for undisputed. I'm fine with it. That's cool. That's super cool. But it don't really have to be for undisputed. They could have been for a couple times, but he let Al Heyman talk him out of it. I ain't mad at him. Shit, it is what it is. You know, he just as broken up as Terence Crawford is, if not more. Sports Channel, Cash Up, $CJ Good 313. He said before Bud came to welterweight, he was calling niggas out before he got there. People forget that. You wanted a few Brian Real, I think he meant Blunt. Shout out to Dr. Pablo said, only great things come out of Omaha is Malcolm X. Come on, what's come out of Dallas though? Come on, who? Erica fucking Badu? Come on, man. The DOC? Shit, it's getting funky. It's getting funky. Come on, man. Fort Worth, run you niggas. Fort Worth, run you niggas, man. Niggas in Dallas weren't talking about. You couldn't find a nigga in that talked about boxing in Dallas before Errol Spence turned pro. I guarantee I never seen most of you niggas in boxing. Never, bro. I never seen niggas. You name y'all see y'all talking about Tim Bradley, Kendall Hart, Deontay Wilder, Austin Trout, Canelo Alvarez. I've never seen none of y'all niggas, man, until Errol Spence popped his head in here. And hopefully when Errol Spence is exterminated, bro, y'all go back to doing what y'all go back rooting for the Cowboys with y'all halter tops on. That's what I hope, man, because a lot of y'all don't have no place in boxing. I'm just being real. Because a lot of y'all niggas, I ain't never seen y'all. Y'all was nowhere to be found back in the day. No, I don't remember none of you niggas, bro. I don't remember y'all being Keith Thurman fans. I don't remember y'all Danny Garcia, Amir Khan, Lucas Matias. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Molina, Paul Will. I don't remember none of y'all. Carmen Centron. Come on, Matthew Haddon. I don't remember none of these people being around the internet. He said not liking Bud due to not interviewing with you is, come on. Ricky E. Salute, what's going on? Check out the podcast Radio Public. Easy route means same side of the street. Now, yes, it mean. He said, why I won't take the easy route and go knock out Sean Porter? What you mean? He said that I was mine. Why not go take the easy route to go knock out Sean Porter? Come on. He said that. You know what he meant. That wasn't no easy. If it was so easy, he would have got Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia way before he did. He had to hunt. He had to wait till Al Heyman give him them fighters. And then you talking about, man, that was 2020 he finally got that. That was 2020 he finally got that. Come on, that was 2020. That was 2020. You know. So come on. He said PBC has done everything to turn his fans off of this fight, but want to complain about when fans stream because they don't feel like paying for it. Yep, and that's a tough time of the year to pay for something. Said, is that the nigga bankrupt, Bud? Man, how is he bankrupt? If he was bankrupt, bro, he got more money than Errol Spence. Get the fuck up out of here. If he was bankrupt, Bud, he would have been took any old deal. Like the same slave bill Errol Spence fucking took. Don't know when he fighting. Come on. Let's be real. Don't know when he fighting. Don't got to chase Canelo Alvarez. And the only reason he fight Bud is to avoid the Fondora ass whooping. He avoided the Fondora ass whooping. That's it. Route of least resistance, including Al Heyman lobbying The WA stripped Pacquiao of the welterweight championship for inactivity. Where Dennis Ugas received WA welterweight championship via email. But shit, that nigga was talking about fighting Ryan Garcia, dude. Manny Pacquiao. And that fight would have happened if Ryan Garcia didn't run his mouth on us. And you watch a Power, I don't watch no damn Power. That fight trash. The acting is trash in Power. Hey, look, y'all watch BMF. That's when he was Detroit. We all know Thurman ran to Nepal. And Al Heyman could have paid Thurman a lot earlier to strip his ass, too. I've never heard Bud bash Spence's resume, but Spence be bashing Bud's like, and Bud is going to let it out on his ass in the ring. They say Fred going around saying the fight not going to happen this year. You know, it ain't. It might not. They ran out of dates. Who knows? Somebody just sent it to me because Spence beat Danny Porter, who Buzz compared to, and Don go Postal way fucking man. Danny Garcia duck fucking Postal, dude. See, that's why y'all niggas don't know nothing. Danny Garcia paid Postal not to fight him, so there you go right then and there. Come on, he stopped Sean Porter. So what else you got to say? Terence Crawford stopped Sean Porter. What else you got to say? He stopped Shaquille Brook coming off a win, and Errol Spence stopped him coming off a loss in a year of inactivity, whatever it was. Come on. Danny Garcia was never a good welterweight. He was a below-average welterweight who barely beat Robert Guerrero for the belt. Sean Porter got fucking stopped for the first time in his career versus Terence Crawford. So what else you got to say? Or Dennis Ugas lost to Amir Khan. Come on, what else you got to say about it? Who else did Errol Spence beat? Old ass Lamont Peterson. Matisse do it in like 2 or 3 rounds. Come on, what else you got to say? Last time he fought a fucking southpaw. Lartley almost knocked his ass through the ropes. What else we mentioned? Mikey Garcia went the distance with a fucking lightweight. No welterweight have went the distance with Terence Crawford so far. None. Mikey Garcia would have got freaking obliterated, dude. Come on. He would have got obliterated. So come on. The guy with the resume is not great, but man, Errol Spence don't have no resume. He just did everything that Keith Thurman did and Amir Khan did. That's it. He did nothing great. Beating up on little Mikey Garcia, and then you really didn't even beat him up. Mikey Garcia was supposed to be eating soup to a goddamn straw for 10 months. Nothing. Lamont Peterson fighting Bundu after Keith Thurman. All he is Keith Thurman's son. Fighting Brandon Hoskins after Keith Thurman. He ain't nothing but Keith Thurman's son. He's a little mini-me. He's a little mini-me. Now once Earl get out the way of a lot of these Dallas clowns can go back to where they belong, the Pride Festival. He's because the Bud doesn't fight the Great Spence. Where he? I don't know, bro. Chris Eubanks. Chris Eubanks. What up, Chris? Oh, I'm about to get off. I ain't about to be on too much longer. Pass the ball, Kobe. He said, "Will Spence, Earl not suing guy Al Heyman can't." Man, he can't sue Al Heyman. Nigga can't even speak bad about him. Come on. I'll never go against Al Heyman. Yeah, legally, motherfucker, you can't. He said, "I'm gonna clean up my side of the street." And at the end of the day, what's that doing? Doing everything that fucking Keith Thurman did. Already did. Come on. How's that clean up my side of the street? Who gives a fuck if he beat Sean Porter? Who cares if he beat Danny Garcia? No fucking body. If you did, y'all would have bought them pay-per-views, and both of them pay-per-views did under 200,000 pay-per-views. So you clean up your side of the street, nobody cares, bro. And the Ugas fight did under 100,000 pay-per-views. Nobody cares what you did. If it wasn't versus Keith Thurman, nobody cared about it. If it wasn't versus Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, nobody cared about it. Fuck you clean up your side of the street for anyway. Keith Thurman already did that. That's crazy. We're going to clean up my side of the street. Nigga, come on. Then you clean up your side of the street, and then you still ain't fucking ready to fight. Nigga jumped through car windows. I got fucked up. Nigga drunk at every goddamn boxing event. Get this nigga some help. If his father really cared about that nigga, get this nigga some help. Bud would have not been having the issue if he just got down. Nigga, nobody going to sign with Al Heyman ass, nigga. Shit. Well, you don't get all your money for years. Who got time for that? Bud gonna bash his resume with that ass whoop he put on him. He said, "Here we go 5 years later." It's about that. And Donald Poster was undefeated champions when he beat them. Said Crawford stopping Sean Porter is way more impressive than anything Spence ever done in his career. That was extremely focused and shaped Sean Porter to stop his zesty activities. Imagine what Crawford would do the little Mikey homicide. Danny Garcia too. Daddy be picking up his goddamn jaw from the goddamn canvas. The Philly niggas really won like Bud then. And Don got the Bud loss didn't help Bud. At the end of the day, man, a lot of people don't. What did Robert Guerrero do after fighting Floyd Mayweather? Come on, we can keep going. We can play this game all day. Fuck did Victor Ortiz do after fighting Floyd Mayweather? What do that mean? What do that mean? What do it mean what Muhammad Ali did after what he fought Larry Holmes? Who gives a hell? What does it mean? What does it mean? Nothing. What did Mikey Garcia have to do versus Errol Spence? Motherfucker lost to Sandor fucking Martin. Damn near lost to Jesse Vargas. What Lamont Peterson did after Errol Spence? What Sean Porter do? God fucking stop. Come on, Danny Garcia. Come on, what did he do? Came back and fought fucking I forget who he just fought. David Benavidez, Jose Benavidez. What does it mean? I'm just trying to see what does it mean. Come on, what did Bundu do after he fought Errol Spence? We could play that game all day. Once again, what if Earl does that equates to stopping Sean Porter? Nothing. He gave Mikey Garcia sweetest back massage. One pay-per-view trumps all Crawford pay-per-view, and that's with Mikey Garcia. That's it. I'll give him that. That's it. And that's because he just fought a Mexican. And the reason nobody else started buying his pay-per-views after that because he disappointed. He didn't do what he was supposed to do with Mikey Garcia. Well, I didn't try to stop Mikey Garcia. Nigga, you gonna wait till nigga pay $80 to start showing your boxing skills off? All right, baby AJ. Little Anthony Joshua. Well, he didn't get Porter before Bud Javier Logan. Don't matter if he got him before that. Kell Brook beat Sean Porter before that. Julio Diaz had a draw with Sean Porter before that. So what you saying? Sean Porter already had a loss. So what are you saying? I thought so. Sean Porter already had a loss before he fought Errol Spence. So what do I got to do with price of tea in China? Nothing. You still ain't hit me back on the DM. Oh, man, I ain't even see it, bro. You're going to take me up again. I ain't even see it, dude. I'll be busy, dude. He said, did Earl get married this weekend? I don't know what that nigga did. Honestly, don't care. Javier Logan, we really want to go their prime postal gamble way better than anything he beat. And easily. Danny Garcia, man, come on. That nigga paid Postal to go away. Talking about he didn't know who he was. He paid the nigga that fought on your undercard. Like, get the fuck up out of here. You want to go? That nigga lost to Mauricio freaking Herrera, bro. He held up how undefeated fighters losing, like, all down the hill. Man, bro, people lost every day be back in the day. That means nothing. Paul Williams lost, didn't stop him from coming back to be a great fighter. Sergio Martinez fought, didn't stop him from being a great fighter. Adonis Stevenson did get knocked out early in his career, didn't stop him from becoming a great fighter. Roy Jones lost to Montel Griffin. Even that was some bullshit. He didn't stop him from going on to being a great. A loss don't mean nothing, bro. Only y'all niggas play. Oh, he lost his confidence, and that shit don't mean nothing, dude. People win and lose their confidence all the time in the sport of boxing, especially when it's a gift. Hold on, I gotta see these AJ Usyk odds. Hold on, man. I'm about to go find me some eat. Tired as hell right now. Man, I'm tired of them motherfuckers. Make my lunch for tomorrow, bro. Pull it up right now. I'm pull up the wrong shit. Look like when football come on, I probably ain't gonna do no more Sunday lives, bro. Unless they be early. I don't even care about the shit. I ain't gonna run everybody out of this sport. Niggas still gonna be defending them. Shit. AJ is an underdog plus 160. So if AJ win straight up, 100 turn to 160. Alexander Usyk is a negative 210. You got to bet $210 to win 100. Usyk by unanimous decision plus 200. These boxing special feature. Usyk to be knocked down in any round, to get knocked down in any of the rounds 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 100 bring you 350. So you got to get knocked down in 4, 6, 8, 10. Rounds 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Anthony Joshua to be knocked down in any of the rounds 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 360. 100 bring you 360. Usyk points or decision plus 165. Usyk KO TKO 220. That ain't high enough in my opinion. A draw, the perennial 1600. Anthony Joshua points of decision. 100 bring you $650. Anthony Joshua KO TKO plus 270. 100 bring you 270. So there you go. Postman salute. Everyone who fought Postal and Gamble after Buzz struggled, but Doyle dominated both of them. Shit, Tank went the distance with a nigga, almost this with nigga with one leg. I'm talking about fighters like Indongo. Beehive lost in his debut. Crawford never fought a powerful body after Palm Machine. Well, how you know he got a chin? Didn't fucking Dennis Ugas almost knock his ass out 2 times in that fight? And his body, he ain't no great fucking body puncher neither. Great body punchers break they break ribs and shit, nigga. That's come on. He ain't no great body. He's a good guard puncher. But you talking about great? No, he ain't Mike McCullum. So y'all be putting too much emphasis. He ain't no great. He go to the body, he gonna get knocked the fuck out. Mark my words. You write about all these titles. What do it? They even mean? Everybody is doing stupid ass super champ franchise bunch of crap. Imagine if it was one champ and Errol Spence would run the fuck up out of there because Terence Crawford would have been his mandatory. The Vikings taking the North, not with Kirk Cousins at quarterback. Trash. You definitely ain't doing no Sunday lives from come on October. No, it'll be early in the morning. He said once Michigan football starts, it's finna be a second thought. Yeah, I can do lives to talk about. I don't really watch other. I watch the SEC in Michigan. That's it, Michigan State. So I can do other lives. I just like watching the Premier. I don't watch the Big 12 bullshit. I don't watch. I might watch Pac-12 games at night. That's about it. But really, I watch the Michigan State, in the SEC. If I'm being honest, that's it. I hear he's so sweet, sour ass go. Clap his ass. That's the ones I watch, to be honest. That's the ones I watch. Vegas don't think AJ going to win it all. Damn, that's why you get the money. He broke Orden's Ugas ribs. I never heard that. Derek James said that. Orden's Ugas never said his ribs was broke. So that's a lie. Derek James out there fucking lying. He never said his ribs was broke. Cousins so wishy why he asked. Been asked for Michigan State. He ain't Roy Jones, KL Virgin Hunter with one body shot. That shit sound like a shotgun. He didn't break Ugas. Show me where Ugas ribs was broke at, bro. You saying what Derek James said, bro. Show me where his ribs was broke at. We see he has a broken Derek James broken ribs. Derek James broken ribs. Come on, Derek James broken ribs. Come on. Derek James says he's talking, bro. Derek James is a story. Derek James is fucking a doctor, bro. Derek James, let's listen to this word. Derek James, how do you know his fucking ribs broken and you ain't hear nothing? Why was his ribs broken and where, nigga? Where's ribs fucking broken at, bro? You ain't hear nothing. You heard all that come from Derek James. Where you hear his ribs broken in? That nigga can't even spell his fucking name. His ribs broken and come on. Y'all gotta keep entering this fight. Of course, niggas won't. They always gonna be backtracking and shit, making excuses. It's boxing. Come on, it's boxing. It's boxing, Max. It's boxing. It's boxing, Max. No, it is what it is. Come on. Come on. Well, y'all got any questions? I'll answer real quick. I'll answer. The eye collector. This nigga broke an eye. Come on, broke Kilbrook eye. Now he's an eye collector. He and Ugas. He was standing there, like in front of him, like a fucking punching bag. Ronaldo salute. Did you hear Ugas come out and say his face bones was broke? Well, his face. Did you say his ribs? When we talking about the body, I didn't know your fucking ribs was located in your face. Last time I checked. Earl not the truth anymore. He the bone collector. Okay, we'll see. This nigga fighting niggas that's already been beat up and broken up, and now he the bone collector. Nigga, fuck out of here. Got all the confidence for beating the 4-loss Ugas and want to talk about Ndongo. You ain't lying. Nigga lost to Amir fucking Amon, dude. I'm hoping they sign soon. Or every Earl trying to wait for Bud to get old. That nigga been scared. Derek James is pushing the spot on. Nigga sound like he mumbled. And they signed. I heard they came to agreement. Spencer this fruit of the loom platoon. You ain't lying, nigga. Come on. D. Garcia bringing the killer out of AJ. I don't know, man. You don't know, man. What Garcia do? Fuck his girlfriend? That's what I want to know. What he do? Knock his wife back? So that's the only thing. AJ, look, you can hit it. I'm playing with that. What make AJ mad? Come on, come on? What's going? We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if come on. We'll see. I got a funny feeling he gonna win, bro. Just my opinion, bro. I got a funny feeling that he gonna win. Anthony Joshua. I got a real funny feeling he gonna win. Just the fucking hunch. Just a hunch. AJ is done. I won't count him out yet. He look good in rematches. And every time he rematch somebody, he run over to Saudi Arabia or the Middle East and look good. Ugas lost to Main Rovers. Johnny Garcia and Miramon. People swear Ugas is the guy. I think one of them he got robbed in, though. He said better trainer in your opinion, Derek James. Robert Garcia. It's not even close. Derek James is a good trainer, too, but Robert Garcia probably the best in the game right now. They saying Earl, the new Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, man. Shout out to Ernest. Yeah, nigga ran and got the keys to the Jeep when Bud came to town. Nobody talked about it. Ugas had a 4-loss before he fought Spence. Ugas was so special. You got AJ, C-Dub. I would be surprised AJ win, bro. I ain't betting on it, though. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying to say that Crawford can't box all night. He likes to fight. Man, bro. Crawford can do whatever he want to do. Errol Spence ain't never really fought no nigga. Like, he fought Sean Porter because he can't punch. You know what I'm saying? You can box all night. It's the name of the game. Floyd Mayweather made a living off of it. Muhammad Ali made a living off of it. He could bang Errol Spence straight out of there. Errol Spence made too many fucking mistakes. Bud make his mistakes too. Don't get me wrong. Errol Spence make a lot of mistakes. That's why Danny Garcia hurt him. And that's why Orden's Ugas hurt him on several occasions, bro. I'm telling you. He make too many mistakes, bro. And he don't make no adjustments, dude. All he just do is step it up, step it up, step it up. You can't do that versus the great boxer punchers, bro. What make Bud so devastating, he can punch with both hands. That's what make him so devastating, bro. Errol Spence don't got no hook. That's the difference. Errol Spence don't got you live with Errol Spence throwing hooks. Jermell Charlo got a hook. Frank Martin got a better hook. Errol Spence don't have no hook. He dropped Sean Porter. He's missing that hook all night, bro. He missed that hook on like 20 occasions. That's one thing about Terence Crawford. He got it all. Hooks, uppercuts. He can box. He can move. He can go in and out. So it'll be an interesting fight. Errol Spence definitely got a chance in that fight. Very, 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 very vanilla. Very aggressive. Good chin. Strong fighter. Adjustment AJ. What if AJ come outbox Usyk? I'll die laughing. See, Golden said these Earl says was delusional. I think will be a fighter of the year candidate. He might bring boxing back. Spence the what? Fruit of the balloon. These boys heavy on the mess. Salute to underrated darkness. He said everyone is live. Put your hands together and pray for Crawford. Man, bro, you be able to pray that nigga don't go drink some Jesus juice and go through a fucking window again. If Porter hurt Spence, then so can Porter hurt Spence with Crawford. I don't know if he hurt Spence. I don't really remember the fight, but about to roll up Cornhusker Perp. Yo, y'all say that shit every year. Y'all about to roll up motherfucking Super Bowl Perp. Y'all never make it in Dallas. Come on. No one's Earl getting out the way. These Dallas clowns can go back to it. Okay. This shit starting the damn chat over again, bro. So it started the chat over again. He said Proto hurt Spence at 145 left in the fourth round. But other than that, man, that's all I got. This will be up on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, your Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Find me everywhere. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.